My happy place was not some imagined beach or mountaintop. It was $120 on Amazon, woven Mayan cotton in sunset stripes, and hung 3 feet off the ground between 2 century-old maples. I am David Grant, 52, senior UX designer, which means I spend my days arguing with 20-somethings about button radius and hex codes. My retinas are shot. My neck clicks like a bad hinge. That hammock was my reset button. The ropes sighed when I settled in, the leaves rustled overhead, and the smell of fresh mower clippings drifted from the next block over. Pure suburban symphony. My wife, Ellen, civil engineer and the only person I know who can read a load chart for fun, stepped onto the deck with a cold IPA. You planning to hibernate up there? She asked. Only if the forecast changes, I said, wiggling until the weave cradled me like a custom orthopedic cloud. 74 and sunny all week. She laughed and handed me the bottle. A shadow crossed the light. It smelled of lemon disinfectant and bureaucratic dread. Good afternoon, David. I sat up too fast, beer sloshed, hammock spun, and I nearly ejected myself onto the zoysia. Standing exactly on the surveyed property line was Patricia Langford, newly elected president of the Cedar Ridge Homeowners Association. She wore head-to-toe taupe, visor, polo with embroidered logo, cargo shorts, sneakers. The only color was the crimson clipboard pressed to her chest like a breastplate. Patricia, I managed, untangling a leg. Nice day? It is, she said, the word day sounding like an accusation. We are maintaining a certain aesthetic. Your colorful hanging item creates a transient bohemian impression. It is a hammock, Patricia. Removable in 90 seconds. Temporary structures require approval. You will hear from the board. She pivoted on her taupe sneakers and marched home. 2 days later, a cream envelope appeared in the mailbox, hand-delivered. Official notice of violation. The hammock was now a multicolored suspended relaxation apparatus. 48 hours to remove or $50 per day. Ellen found me in the kitchen waving the paper like a surrender flag. Just take it down when you are not using it, she said. I pictured Patricia's pencil stabbing her clipboard. This is no longer about the hammock. I requested a hearing. It was scheduled for Tuesday at 7 in Patricia's garage. I built a 14-page deck, historical context, ergonomic studies, lumbar relief data, full-color renderings. I walked in armed with facts and a laser pointer. Patricia sat at a folding table flanked by Walter and Harold, 2 retired accountants in matching golf shirts who existed to echo her. 5 minutes, David. I clicked to slide 1. The hammock, origins and benefits. We know what it is, Patricia interrupted. Do you? Because your notice calls it a suspended relaxation apparatus, which is both pejorative and inaccurate. The bylaws are clear. Appeal denied. 24 hours or fines begin. Defeat tastes like flat beer. That night, I printed the 212-page covenants and spread them across the dining table. Ellen kissed my forehead. Footnote your rage, honey. I highlighted until dawn. Article 4 banned temporary structures, including the 2019 Hammock Addendum. Then I found Article 7, rewritten in 2022 after a swing set lawsuit. Any athletic or recreational equipment is permitted by right provided it is professionally installed, carries liability insurance, meets city codes, and does not exceed 15 feet in height. A loophole big enough to fly through. Literally. I called Summit Elevation Systems. The owner, Rex, answered with a voice like a gravel truck. HOA ban your garden gnome? Worse. A hammock. Classic gateway violation. What are we building? A safety net. Circus grade. Between the maples. Pause. I love you people. I will be there tomorrow. Rex arrived in a lifted black Ford with winches and a crew that looked fresh from rigging offshore platforms. He slapped a maple trunk. These girls will hold. 31 feet center to center. We are going 20 by 30, triple braided nylon, 5,000-pound rating, safety blue, so bright it hurts. Rope ladder access. $2 million liability, HOA additional insured. I walked the packet to city planning. The clerk chewed gum like it owed her money. Custom athletic training structure. Approved. $50. Thursday at 7 the convoy landed. Cherry picker, ratchets, the sweet metallic song of steel cable under tension. Patricia burst from her house in a floral robe. Cease this racket. Morning, Patricia. Fully permitted athletic installation. It is a trampoline. Band. Read the permit. I pointed to the laminated copy taped to my window. She marched over, read, and cycled through shock, confusion, rage. The color settled on volcanic purple. You cannot. Article 7 says I can. For hours later, 600 square feet of electric blue dominated the sky. Rex handed me a maintenance card. Give them hell. The neighborhood emerged. Tom from down the block circled slowly. Dude, why? Core strength, Tom. Aerial meditation. It is really blue. Safety first. Ellen surveyed the shadow it cast. You have lost your mind. But I am winning, I said. I climbed the rope ladder with the grace of a refrigerator on roller skates, flopped onto the net, and discovered nirvana. 10 feet up, the world looked smaller, pettier. I pulled a paperback and neck pillow from my waistband and settled in. Patricia's curtain twitched like a dying heartbeat. She lasted an hour before the shriek. He is reading. That is not athletic. I am calling the police. Please do. The cruiser arrived without sirens. Sergeant Lopez, veteran mustache, and Officer Kim, rookie wide-eyed. Lopez looked up at me lounging with Stephen King. Sir, please come down. I descended like a sack of cement. Patricia demanded arrest for improper athletic use. Lopez sighed the sigh of a man 2 years from pension. Ma'am, we do not cite naps. I produced the binder of compliance. Tab A, city permit. Tab B, article for hammock ban. Tab C, Article 7 by right athletic equipment. Tab D, Rex installation affidavit. Tab E, $2 million insurance. I am the most compliant resident on the block. Lopez closed the binder. Civil matter. Do not call 911 for literature. Kim was laughing so hard, he had to lean on the cruiser. Patricia retreated, robe flapping in defeat. The net became legend. Kids begged for turns. I posted laminated rules. No shoes, for at a time, no Thunderdome. I held court with comics and juice boxes. Ellen shook her head. Spite created the block's best hangout. Accidental community builder, I said. One final flourish. Rex returned to install a balcony zipline. Patricia watched from her window as I sailed 40 feet and landed with a triumphant boing. Her curtain fell still. The hammock is gone, but victory is the softest landing. Ever fought silly rules with creative compliance? Ever watched petty power crumble? Tell your story below. Where do you stand on pushing back against injustice, quiet loopholes, or loud confrontation? Speak your mind.